So,
all right. And we believe we should be live right now. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another weekly fishing report here at Lake Michigan Angler. Michael, Rob, we're going to go ahead and jump straight into the fishing. As many of you are wondering how it is, we're in June. It's the June swoon. Doesn't mean that fishing isn't good. In fact, you just came off the water. So
yeah, fishing's great. I think the fish forgot about the June swoon. We had a fantastic morning. We were only out for a couple hours before coming into the shop here, but we ended up with a dozen fish. I think 4 or 5 kings, real nice steelhead, and the rest cohos. And lost some fish too. We lost a big screamer on a wire diver, big king on there, and we lost another really nice steelhead. And yeah, it was very good fishing. It was perfect weather. It was nice and calm.
it was nice out there.
Any boat could be out there today. I think it's supposed to be calm throughout the weekend too. But yeah, it was great. A lot of kings around, so take advantage of it. We fished anywhere from, I think our bites came from anywhere from 110 to 130 was the best, and we made it out to 140. We started in 70, but in that area of 110 to 130 is where most of our bites came. Wide variety of rods. Everything on the boat got bit at least once, but the wire divers were the best. Again, with flashers and flies. It's the same as last week, like the white pro trolls, like this right here. Glow front. Key is a silverback. So we were catching fish on that one on the wire diver. And then actually the stinger, the sidekick, same thing. Silverback. Silverback is key on these flashers right now.
I want to mention them about that because not many people are familiar with the stinger design on this. It's a bit different, which is really cool because it sits between essentially, and we'll talk about this here in a second. This really sits in between these guys. You got the 8-incher, you got the 11-incher, and this is 9.
Yeah.
So
yeah, 9-inch flasher.
Yeah,
in between size, a little different action. It's got that's hard. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's got a bent fin on it. It's kind of an L-shaped fin, so it does have a little bit more of a snap when it goes around.
Yeah, it's called the sidekick. So when we tested and we saw it, you kind of get what I call like a hybrid action between a regular flasher and then like a spin doctor.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of does a little bit of both, but then it kick. Every few rotations it'll whip. And so it gives it a different action and stuff like that. So
yeah, it's a good flasher. Those were working well. And we were using a variety of different flies. We had some of Munda's flies again. He's still busy tying those things.
Yeah, Munda, where they at? It's been a whole week.
Yeah. And
he's gonna hate
and then some howies as well. The green, just plain green howie, this bullfrog, super frog, glitter double aqua. They all caught fish. So the fly, a variety of flies have been working, but for us, the key pattern has been the white paddles with silverback. And as spoons go, sandbur right here. This one took 3 bites on the SWR today. That was down deep, like 90. I should say, like on the flashers, we were running them on wire divers where they took the most bites. And, we had been running them at about 130, and that took 1 bite. But then I stretched another one down to 175, and that was taking the better king bites. So that's 75 feet of line out on the diver, not 175 feet down.
Yeah, real quick, welcome, Russell. What's the lead on that sidekick? Pretty much standard 3 wraps around, and so that's going to be 27-ish.
Yeah, we've been running 24 to 27, and some of them we change from our other flashers, and some of them we just take off the 8-inchers, and we still catch fish on them.
Yeah, I mean it's 1 inch difference. It's we're talking about a 3-inch difference total in your length between fly you tie for 8-incher versus that one. I don't know how in the weeds you want to get with it, but it'll still work. Let's talk about and we had somebody come in earlier. Seems like that somewhere inside of 140 today. Seems like you guys set up at what, 100?
Yeah, we actually set lines in 70, but we really didn't catch fish until we hit 115.
Yeah, so they're just like on the outside of the hill. Seems like right now. And another guy came in very early this morning, similar kind of fishing, whacked him real good for the first hour, and was out in that 130, 140 range as well. So seems like you can get out there, you can get on some fish. Also saw some good reports during the weekday, similar thing. So so it looks like we're getting up good. Doesn't seem like we've set up into any kind of temp break just yet. Water's still kind of cold top to bottom.
Yeah, it's I think it was in the low 60s on top, and down deep it was around 54, but not a strong thermocline. We didn't see any like real solid thermocline yet. So it's pretty steady throughout the
Should be coming soon. Should be coming soon.
Yeah.
And I think that'll probably help too because you eliminate a lot of water and then
Mhm.
focus your lines in the right depth range. Let's talk about a couple of things. One, the steelhead fishing is really starting to pick up.
Mhm.
I know you got some nice ones today. We've been seeing people pull some nice steelies out there. Just want to quickly mention, now we're in the summer pattern. We do have J plugs, and they're a great option to start putting out there in your spread, mixing it all up there. We already know folks that are running them in their spreads, and they are taking fish. So we have the bigger size and we have the smaller size. These are the 5s, and we do have the 4s, and in a variety of colors. Lucky Charms here. Silver Chrome, don't sleep. It looks plain Jane, probably boring. I had great success with this guy. So definitely don't forget about your J plugs. Meat still starting to pick up as well.
Yeah, been selling a lot of meat this week.
Yeah, so don't forget about these other options.
Especially with Salmonorama coming up.
Salmonorama is coming up. We do have tickets. Are we selling tickets?
Yeah, we've got tickets here.
So we do have tickets for Salmonorama.
Tickets are cash only.
Yeah, cash only for your tickets, and all the variety. We have tickets for all the various categories. And also, we've got a whole shipment of salmon candy stuff. It'll be the last of our salmon candy stuff for this season. So some of the we've gone through quite a few already, but let's see here. The 8-inch stud does good. Also, the Cryptotron, another one folks really like. Got a cool little back on there. Hopefully you guys can see it, maybe not on here. That's another good option. We have that. And then we also, for the first time, have their 11-inch paddles. So good looking paddles.
These have been working this week.
Yeah, the bigger paddles are starting to pick up a lot as well. So we got chrome black eyed peas UV. We've got a white UV Super Frog and a bunch of different other colors in their 11-inch paddles. On top of that, we also have a bunch of their spoons. And we have them in the small size. We have them in the standard size. And we have them in the magnum size across a variety of colors. You see things like your standard Wonder Breads and Chrome Super Frogs and stuff. And they also have some kind of like a little bit more custom designs, kind of like this Spike Lid Super Glow, something I haven't really seen much of. So there are a bunch of salmon candy spoons here available as well. Other than that, I think that's kind of a recap for the week. And as far as fishing goes,
we did get a big shipment of Okuma reels in this week. So if we've been spooling up wires and coppers all week. If you need some of that, get it while it's here because it's been coming and going really fast.
Yeah. Scott chiming in here said, I fished with Shane. And Sarah earlier this week. It seems your tournament was very nicely done. I hope to fish you sometime. Thank you. Hey man, thank you. Yeah. Again, thank everyone for all the feedback on the tournament. Just overwhelmingly a success.
Yeah.
We're very happy to have done it and grateful that it went off. The reality is we kind of expect this stuff to hiccups, but by the grace of God, we pulled it off.
Yeah.
And so we're very happy about it. And next year, we'll do more next year. This is definitely a lot of work, but I think next year we have a format now, and we should be able to kind of like copy and paste it and go forward. So yeah, thank you guys. Other than that, if you have any questions, feel free to stop by the shop over the weekend. We are open. And of course, if you need any of the stuff we shared with you here, just some of the stuff that's working, plenty of other things are working out there. I know Bloody Nose is picking up again. Last year, that was the color spoon.
Yep.
Flat out. Seems like it's starting to pick up now. Let's see.
Caramel Dolphin's been good.
Yeah.
Like the Dreamweaver Caramel Dolphin.
Especially with the Steelhead around, because that Caramel Dolphin, it'll get you a king, Coho,
it'll
and
catch
Steelhead. Yeah, it'll
everything.
catch
The
everything.
Asian Orange Moonshine's been good for the Steelhead.
Yeah. Especially I like on the leg course. You can run around coppers and everything like that. So a lot of stuff is working. If you have any questions, feel free to stop in. If you need any of the gear we've shared with you or want to check out some more of the stuff, you can always go to the website at lakemichiganangler.com. Thank you guys for watching. Be safe out there. Enjoy yourselves, tight lines, and we'll see you guys next week.